Hello and welcome to Class 9th, subject English, book Beehive, poem 8 on killing a tree. First of all, let's know about our poet Beehive Patel. Beehive Patel was born in Mumbai in 1940. He is a man of many shades, practicing general physician, a self-taught artist, a poet and a playwright. Patel draws his inspiration from various human situations. He sees a sense of poetry even in the rough situations that humans have to face, and his paintings are a manifestation of this. The common man doing everyday things are a regular feature of his work. His paintings reveal that he is a keen observer. The clothes, the posture, and the stances that he encounters every day and faithfully reproduced in his work. Patel belongs to a group of writers who have subscribed themselves to the Green Movement, which is involved in an effort to protect the environment. His poem speaks of deep concerns for nature and expose man's cruelty to it. So, as you all know about the poet students, he is an environmentalist who used to work on green movement. Okay, so by this you must have predicted that what we are going to study. In this inspiring poem, the poet Beehive Patel says that killing a tree is not easy. It takes time to kill a tree. One cannot do it by jabbing a knife or by hacking or chopping it. The trees has observed sunlight, air and water for many years. Its deep roots are securely held in the earth. So, to kill a tree, you have to uproot it and pull it out. Then it gets dried, hardened, twisted, and withered. Now, finally, the tree has been killed. Thus, this poem warns us not to try to destroy the deep rooted trees. So, students, now here is the introduction of the poem. Now, the poet sensitizes the reader and highlights the fact that trees are living things. He equates trees with humans to convey that trees should not be cut because destroying trees is just like killing a human being. A tree does not die by merely cutting because it regrows from where it is cut. If it has to be destroyed, then it has to be uprooted. Uprooted means you have to take out it from his root only, from the earth crust only. Okay. So now let's start the poem on killing a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. So, in the first stanza of this poem, students, we got to know that poet is introducing that how a tree grows. Okay, how much time it take to grow. So according to the poet, or according to us also, that a huge tree takes lots of year to grow and become strong. So he is saying, as he has taken too much time to grow itself, so it can't be cutted out, or you can't kill it by a single jab. Jab here means sudden rough blow. Okay, with a one x you can't cut it. By jabbing it, you can't cut with the one x only. You have to do several things. Okay, so in this paragraph, in this stanza, poet is saying that with one jab only you can't kill a tree. Will do it. Okay, it has grown slowly, consuming the earth. So this line means consuming earth means all the potential, you can say, what the tree is having. It is just because of the earth or the soil which is carrying lots of minerals and lots of minerals in it, which is consumed by the tree from the earth, proteins rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. Okay, so here you can see that poet is saying that trees had used sunlight, air, and water and absorb a lots of minerals and vitamins or proteins from the earth crust. Okay, because of which it is now very strong and it is not easy to cut it. Okay, so and out of its leprous hide. Okay, students, here leprous hide means leprous means it is a type of disease which occurs to the skin. Okay, um, discolored bark. So actual here it is used for the tree only which is discolored. Its bark is discolored, it is patchy type. Okay, so sprouting leaves, so where it will be cut through, from there only leaves will sprout means growing, means after taking lots of thing from the earth or the soil, earth a tree has grown so big, and it is like it is sprouting leaves. Leprous hide means it branches or the stem, it is a hide here means the skin. Okay, leprous is a disease, human disease it is, which is you can say a patchy skin people have on them, so that is leprous type of disease, leprosy. Okay, and it is used for this tree here. I hope now you have cleared what is leprous hide. Leprosy is a disease, hide means skin, skin disease it is, and here it is used for the tree that is discolored, it is having discolored bark. Okay, and it is sprouting leaves means many leaves are grown on that tree just because of the soil and the sunlight, air, water what the tree has consumed, and now it is too big. Okay, so here, so hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which is unchecked will expand again to form a size. So here students, hack and chop means, hack here means to cut roughly, chop means cut it in pieces. Okay, so the poet is in the first stanza, you have seen that he is explaining that tree has taken lots of minerals, vitamins, sunlight, air and further things to grow itself too long, too big and too strong. Okay, now if you want to cut it, the things have been told that how people used to cut. Okay, in the first growing up of the tree you will see, and in the second paragraph you will see that people used to cut the tree in which manner and which is useless. Okay, and in the next one you will see that he will tell you the way. In the next para, the third para of the poem, you will see he will tell you the way that how you should cut so that tree will be uprooted. Okay, so coming back to the second stanza of the poem, so hack and chop. Hack means to cut throughly, chop means cut in pieces. Okay, so if you people used to do that, they hack it and chop it, means from the stem they used to cut it. You can see in the picture. Okay, here uh, you can see that people are cutting the tree with the stem and they used to chop it. Chop it means in pieces they cut the tree and they take it off. But this alone won't do it. This alone won't do it means it will not kill the tree. Won't do it means what the work they have to do, they have to kill the tree. So by chopping it or hacking it, it will be not done. Okay, the tree will not be killed. Not so much pain will do it, or you can't be able to spoil the tree. It will grow again. The bleeding bark will heal, means what the pain you have given to that tree, what the cut you have given to that tree, because of that they will have a bleeding bark. Bleeding bark here means, students, that a liquid comes out from that place where people used to cut the tree. Okay, so bleeding bark here, as you know, to human beings, when a cut occurs, it blood comes out. So same with the trees also, a liquid comes out. It is like for trees, that is like blood only. Okay, so that blood, bleeding bark will heal. Heal here means it will recover again. That tree will be recovered again, what the cut you have given to that tree. And from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, means from where you have cut that tree, from there only it will grow new branches. Twigs means small branches or leaves, from there only it will be grown. Miniature boughs here means miniature, tiny and small. Boughs means branches. Okay, here miniature means tiny and small. Boughs means branches. Twigs means small leaves. Okay. So small leaves and branches will be grown from there, and which is unchecked will expand again to former size. Means if you will not look after that tree, that it is growing or not, then it will be again in his former size. Means that miniature and twigs or boughs will grow in a big tree again. Okay, so it will come again in that former size only, because again it is joined with that soil and taking all the minerals and sunlight and other things which is needed to grow in a big tree. So in the third stanza of the poem, no, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be roped, tired and pulled out, snapped out or pulled out entirely, out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed, the source white and wet, the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. So as I have told you before, students, that in the first stanza the poet has told you about the tree's growth, that how it grows. Okay, and in the second stanza you must have noticed that poet is telling that how people used to cut the trees to don't have them. Okay, but it doesn't happens, as he in the last line of the second stanza he had told that again it will be grow if you will not look after it, or it will be not rechecked. Okay, so in the third stanza you will see that the root is to be pulled out, means here poet is telling the actual way that how you should, or you have to pull out a tree from its depth, or for killing it. Okay, killing word is normally used for the human beings only. Okay, out of the anchoring earth. Anchoring earth here means trees are held securely with the help of the roots in the earth. Means the tree holds the earth, the soil, with a very depth in the inside it. Okay, so from there, from the crust you have to pull out. It is to be roped. When you will take out or uproot that tree from the anchoring earth, you have to rope it. Rope it means you have to tie the tree's roots, or you can say the stems or the branches, with a rope, okay, and tie it very nicely and pulled out, and after that you have to pull out from there. Snap out from there and pulled out entirely, means with the whole tree you have to grab with that rope, and then you have to pull out from the anchoring earth. Then you will be able to uproot that tree from the soil, and the strength of the tree exposed, means then only the strength of the tree will be exposed from it, because the whole thing or the part is that root only for a tree. Out from the earth cave earth. Why this earth is called a cave? Because from there only, that crust only, the trees roots are binded over there, and because of that only the whole tree is standing on its feet. Okay, so that is the strength. That cave is only the strength from where you have to pull out that tree, and then only you will expose the strength of the tree. Okay, the source, white and wet, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth, means that is the part which is most sensitive to the tree. So the source here is the earth or the soil, which is giving strength to the tree. And white and wet, the poet is talking about the sensitive part of the tree, that is root, which is in white color, and it is white in color because it is under the ground. Okay, it is not in front of the sunlight, because of which the stem will be hardened, and the part which is in front of the sunlight, that is hard. Okay, hard, you can see in the picture also. So it is white in color and wet too. And that part is the most sensitive part, which is hidden inside the earth, and that part you have to pull out from the anchoring earth to kill the tree. Now in the last stanza you'll get to know that after pulling out the tree, what you have to do, because till that time also you are not clear that tree is being killed. Okay, then the matter of scorching and choking in the sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. Means the main matter, the main thing what you have to do after pulling out the tree from the earth crust, that you have to scorching here means that the drying up of the tree after being uprooted. Okay, then it will be dried, the earth will dry, the stem will dry over after pulling out from the soil. The sun and air, and after that the sun and air will do their work, that is browning and hardening. As the tree will not get strength from the soil, so sun will brown and hardened, and twisting means when the branches or when the stem will dry, it will be twisted. You must have seen, students, the dried branches or the stems or the sticks are little bit twisted, and green branches or the part of the tree is little bit straight and fluctuating also, you can say. Okay, so after drying up, the tree's color, the branch color, the bark color is little bit more brown. Okay, and it is more harder, and it is twisted after drying. You must have seen the mangoes, when you keep it in the sun's light, it used to twist. Okay, and withering, it will lose its life, and then it is done. Very important line, student, which means that then your work is done. job is over. And what was the job? That you want to kill that tree. So by doing such procedure, what the poet has told to you, by this you can kill a tree. But students, this poem doesn't mean that you should kill a tree. The poet wants to tell you that a tree also have a life, okay, and you should obey that thing. You should not kill a tree because it also bleeds, okay. Blood also comes out from that tree also, okay. So you should feel the pain of that tree. Now students, we will move on to the figure of speeches which is used in this poem. That first of all, I will tell you that or you must have noticed that there is no rhyme scheme used in this poem. This poem is written in free verse style. Free verse means without using any rhyme scheme. It is just telling one type of thing or story to you all. Okay, so no rhyme scheme is used here. It is written in free verse style. Next is that enjambment. Enjambment figure of speech, which means a line is, or the 2 lines, 3 lines are written without using any punctuation mark. Okay, so here you can see students that in this line means in both the lines. Okay, no punctuation mark is used. First line is ending here without using any punctuation mark. Here again you can see that these 3 lines are written without using any punctuation mark. So what is it? It is enjambment. Okay, where lines used to continue without using any punctuation mark. Then in the next paragraphs also you can judge. Then comes alliteration, which is used in these poem. What is alliteration? First, alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds, okay, one after the other. So you can see here bleeding bark. So BB is used continuously. So it is what? It is alliteration. Now again, where you can see find, okay, like this you will find that here W white wet. Okay, so here it is also used alliteration. Next figure of speech you can see students, metaphor. Okay, metaphor is used here. Leprous, here I have told you leprous hide. Okay, leprous hide here means that leprous is the disease of a human being, and hide means skin. This metaphor means comparison done indirectly. Okay, when you compare anything indirectly without using as or like, then it is metaphor. Okay, then another figure of speech you can see here, repetition. Repetition also you can see students that in which paragraph, here pulled out is used. Here pulled out. So when a word is repeated one after the other for emphasizing it, okay, then it is what? It is repetition. Okay, so these are the figure of speeches which is used over here, and I hope you must have understood this poem nicely. If any doubt is there to you all, you can ask through the comment box and message me. And these are some questions I have given you from the poem only, that you have to do in your copies. Okay, I hope you have understood nicely. Thank you very much.